To the replay crew, hi, thank you for being on replay. Please don't forget to hit the like or the dislike, but I hope you hit the like. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. Anyway, it is Tuesday morning. Wishing it was Friday morning, but it's Tuesday morning. We overslept a little this morning, so got kind of a rushed start, but at least we got her to school on time. Anyway, it's just me and Jasper and the kitties for right now. Hubby is up, but he's fixing to lay back down. Hey, Laura. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. The last time I saw you on here, you were not feeling so good. Anyway, it's just me and Jasper and the kitties for right now. Like I said, my hubby's fixing to go lay back down. I hope you're having a good week so far. Jasper. Come here, Jasper. Here's Jasper. He's sleeping. There, Jasper. Oh, good. I'm glad you're starting to feel better. You gonna come say hi? Hey, Sandy. There's Jasper. Say good morning. He did not want to ride with us this morning, so he said he's now for an interview for a job promotion on Friday. Oh, awesome. Congratulations. Well, hopefully, and good luck. I can't seem to cross my fingers, but wishing you good luck. Yeah, he's a good boy. Sandy says you're such a good dog. Anyway, I actually had Poe pop in here the other day, Laura, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, Jasper. Laura and Sandy both said hi, Jasper. Hi, Prince. Welcome in. Do I like fit? I'm not sure what that is. Hey, Poop. Goodbye, Poop. Oh, thank you, Laura. You got to him faster. Oh, God. I always get trolls first thing in the morning. Why they got to hit before coffee? Anyhow, I know they could at least let me finish my coffee first. And actually, I added a couple of new mods over the last couple of days. One of them is my cousin, and the other is my oldest daughter. Come on now. Weather is pretty good. I mean, it's kind of cool, but that's gotta go. Thank you, Laura. I actually had to make I made Sophia the Mock McDuckligal. I can't, which I don't know if I'm saying that right this morning. I made her a mod the other day because somebody was being nasty in German and I didn't even know it. She's like, somebody might want to get rid of them. So yeah, she's now a mod. But yeah, my daughter has started coming in, my oldest daughter, and my cousin has started coming in. So I ended up throwing wrenches at both of them. Yeah, it really is. It's good. It's really nice to have them on as mods. Now my daughter she doesn't know how to do it yet. I just made her a mod last night, so I told her I would. All right, now you've been hidden how many times now? That's enough. Lovely. They might see Spicy Dawn come out. Yeah, she's already said she doesn't know. Yeah, bots. She doesn't know how to use the wrench yet, so I gotta teach her. But yeah, so if you see Junior, and she may even be up this morning. I'm not sure. I didn't message her. Well, I know she's up. I don't know if she'll have time to pop on because my granddaughter has her checkup this morning. My grandbaby's 4 months old, y'all. Can y'all believe it? She's already 4 months old. Soon she'll be 5 months. Go Georgian on you. See that Georgia peach pop out. We can be spicy. Yeah, she's 4 months. She'll be 5 months on April 12th. Can't believe that. She's starting to wave now. It's don't get a peach to the head. Hi, 4-0. Welcome in. Sorry, please ignore the bot that won't go away. Well, and 4-0, where are you chatting from? Yeah, they definitely, hey, Matrix. It's good to see you. How are you feeling this morning? But yeah, they definitely don't want to get my cousin spicy. She's funny. You may have met her already, Laura. Her name, that's Sharon. At first, she wouldn't let me give her a wrench, but then she asked me to. Yeah, and welcome in, everybody. I know, you have met her. I wasn't sure if you had or not. Well, then you've been hidden too many times, so stop. That's good, Matrix. Hey, Big Chief. But anyhow, my I forgot what I was gonna say anyway. Look, y'all. Ain't he cute? He's so cute. Yeah, they won't even let me finish my coffee before the trolls start coming. Yeah, sleepy Jasper. He didn't want to get up this morning. I had to literally pick him up and make him get up. Because I had to move him out of the bedroom. He did not want to come. I called him and he just looks at me like, mm-mm. Oh. Sorry, my hair's caught in my shirt. There you go. I hate when that happens. But yeah, my daughter was telling me my granddaughter is learning now. She would take a lesson from Jasper. Yeah. He's not a dog to wake us up, that's for sure. If he wakes me up, I know he's really got to go potty. But yeah, my daughter said that my granddaughter now has started to wave. And she said she gets upset when her daddy leaves for work already, which I thought was cute. She said if he puts his work hat on, which apparently she knows which one is his work hat, then she starts getting upset because she knows he's leaving. But, oh, Lenny wants to say hi. Lenny, you want to say hi? Come here, Lenny. My husband and I were just discussing earlier. Yeah, she's waving already. And apparently, when I'm on a live stream, my daughter will have it up on the TV and she starts laughing and waving, so Mimi has to wave back. Oh, yeah. Did she startle you, Jasper? One of the cats just sniffed Jasper and made him jump. Oh, is Minnie in here? Oh, Lenny. It's Lenny. Yeah, Lenny. I thought for a minute Minnie was in here. Come here, Lenny. Lanster, come here. This is one of the twins. We have Lenny and Squeaky. And we were discussing this morning how my daughter tries to say that Lenny and Squeaky are her cats. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine, Laura. I just thought it was Minnie, I think her handle is Minnie the Reformed Minion. I thought she might be in here. But, yeah, my daughter was saying how Squeaky is definitely my daughter's cat. 100%. Like, she was having trouble getting ready for school this morning because he wouldn't stay out of her way. He was constantly planting himself right in front of her. And then she'll tell you Lenny and Squeaky are her cats. We're like, okay, we let her think that about Lenny, but Lenny he loves everybody, whether he knows you or not. He's a very friendly boy. My husband and I were talking about how you can tell the difference between him and the ones that had. He was born here. His mom was a stray we brought in. Oh. Hi. His mom was a stray that we brought in, already pregnant. You wish your psycho dog would get along with the cat. I had one dog or a couple of dogs that didn't get along with cats. We had to keep them separated. But Jasper does just fine with them. As long as he understands the cats are in charge, he's good. If he tries to step out of line, they let him know real fast. But we were just talking about how, Lenny and his siblings being born here, and, we ended up keeping them all. They've never known abuse. They've never known cruelty of any kind. And you could tell. This is Lenny's sister, Skylar. But you can really tell how they. Yeah, dogs have friends and cats have staff. Is that right, Lenny? It's funny. It's almost funny. One of my cats that's normally very, Belgian Malinois, thinks he owns a block. I could see that. My sister had a German Shepherd that was the same way. But, one of our cats is really mild-mannered usually. Like we had this, his name is Dakota. Hi, welcome back. One of our cats, is Dakota. We had that cat for over a year before I ever heard him hiss. I was beginning to think that he just didn't hiss. But normally the only time he hisses is when we bring in a new cat, which we haven't done in several years. But Jasper got on his nerves or something. I don't know what he did to him the other day. I think he was trying to play and backed him in a corner. He came out swinging, popped Jasper a few times, made Jasper yelp. And now all he has to do is look at Jasper, and Jasper backs off real fast. I think he learned his lesson pretty quick. Those claws hurt. But look, normally they're like this. Of course, this isn't Dakota, but normally they're all buddies. Yeah, poor Jasper. But, like I told my husband, I said that's the only way he's going to learn. Because he could hurt them. I mean, he could hurt them if he really wanted to. Jasper weighs 30 pounds. The biggest cat is Dakota, and he weighs 15, 14 or 15. So I guess it's good that they've taught him who's in charge. Oh, Big Chief, I have to go watch that. I'm sorry, my allergies have been bugging me. Excuse your gardening. I'm going to lay down. You going to lay down?
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh. Gardening. Yeah. I don't know. I am not very good with yard work, so I really don't even try.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Hang on, y'all. I need to mute for just 1 second. Hey, Aria, welcome in. Alright, sorry, y'all. My husband needed to tell me something. And hi, Aria. Or are you? Where are you chatting from? Exactly, Big Chief. Hey, no judgment at all here. I haven't figured out why exactly Georgia hasn't gotten on the ball, but, Georgia tends to be old-fashioned, so I guess it'll be a while before it's legalized here. And Laura, I have to ask, since you're in Toronto, have you and Scooter Mom ever met, like in person or anything? Since she's in Toronto too. But sorry y'all, I have a cat hair or something on my face, and it's driving me crazy. I know you haven't met her in person. She's she's one of the ones that I would put on my list of people I want to meet in person. Everybody, y'all, the ones that are in here, all of y'all, I'd like to meet in person one day. That would be so fun. I just figure sometimes Lenny's just too cute not to show him. Don't you, Lenny? Hi, Marsh. Do I like foosball? I haven't played foosball in so long. I guess I do, but I haven't played it in a long time. But Jasper is surrounded by cats here. He don't even seem to care. Notice their care. There's Jasper, Lenny, and on this side of Jasper you have, I don't know if y'all can see her, Skylar. Right? A meetup somewhere of all of our channel creators and mods would be fabulous. Thank you for taking care of that, Laura. And Big Chief, I agree. She is such a sweetheart. And she cracks me up. But, anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. I got distracted. I'm sorry. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, my daughter has started coming in. My cousin has started coming in. At first, it was a little weird. Yeah, she does have a great sense of humor. Wait, did I not? Hold on. Yeah, I did. Oops, sorry, I missed Usman coming in. Um, But yeah, my daughter and my cousin both coming in. At first, it was a little weird having people that actually knew me in person on my streams. But once I got used to it, I've even been told that my cousin and I play off of each other very well. She's got a quick sense of humor. We've been telling stories about growing up and things like that. So yeah, it's been fun. Then my daughter, with her joining in, it's even better. There's a story I love to tell that I think my daughter was 7. And at the time, my cousin, which she's actually a distant cousin, we were friends before we knew we were cousins. She was living about 2 hours away, maybe a little further, maybe closer to 4 hours away at that time. And I was sending her, some things. Well, I remember my daughter at the time, she was 7. She was like, she said, "What's that box for, Mama?" I said, "That's for Aunt Sharon. I'm sending her some stuff." And she said, "Let me in the box, Mama. I want to go." I was like, you can't fit in this box. Plus, I can't ship you off to Augusta. And she's like, and I called Sharon and I told her, I said, you almost had a holly in the box. She said, "What do you mean?" And I told her, she said, "Well, I could just picture that. I opened the box, all these packing peanuts fall out, and there's Holly." She called me when she got the box. She said, "I'm disappointed." I said, "Why?" She said, "There was no Holly in there." And yeah, it is really great to have people I trust as monitored. Yeah, she did. It's what she said. "But Mama, I want to see Aunt Sharon." Then there's another one. We kept at first saying Justin, which is one of Sharon's sons, but this was actually Bailey, her youngest son. We took the kids. I had taken the kids over to Sharon's apartment. Yeah, it was adorable. But I had taken the kids over to Sharon's apartment to let Holly play with her boys, which her boys were, the youngest is the same age as Holly. The next one is 4 years older, and the next one's 6 years older. So all the kids were sitting and watching a movie. I think Holly was like 2 or 3. Yeah, Holly and Bailey were both about 2 or 3. Oh, thank you, Laura. Yeah, I had a friend named Holly growing up, and I just fell in love with the name. But, she was, they were sitting watching the movie, and Sharon and I were kind of like off to the side. Her kitchen was right off of her living room. So we were like in the kitchen all right, Big Chief, where we could see the kids, but still talk and not disrupt the movie. So we were sitting there talking, and kids are watching the movie, and all of a sudden I look over and I'm like, "Holly, you have to let go of Bailey." She was hugging him, but she had him in such a tight hug and chokehold that he was practically turning blue. She goes, "Holly, you gotta let him go. He can't breathe." "But Mommy, I love him." I said, "But you gotta let him go. He can't breathe." "But Mommy, I love him." Doggy chokehold. But this was a child, another kid. She had him like squeezing him. We still give him a hard time about that. Bailey's, grown, fixing to be married, and Holly's grown, got her own child, and been with the same guy for a long time, and we still give him a hard time. But I love him. Kids are so funny. Yeah. Hey, Sophia. I was just talking about you. Yeah, love him with less of a grip. For the longest time, that was a joke between them. They would kind of look at each other and go, "But I love you." They didn't remember the actual event, but they remembered the story. I was just talking about you, Sophia. I was telling them how I had somebody being nasty in German and didn't even know it the other day. So it was Sophia to the rescue. Look, Sophia. It's Jasper. But anyway, yeah, so my daughter has actually become a mod on here. She's usually on at night. Yeah, I think she would be on sometimes in the mornings, but like right now, Sophia says hi, cutie pie. I did have Lenny. So I did have Lenny up here, one of the cats, but he's left me. And I do have Skylar. But anyway, my daughter's been coming on mostly at night. She's got a doctor's appointment for the baby this morning for a checkup. Can't wait to see what they say about her. How big she is, all that good stuff. But my daughter, Holly, was telling me that when she's got me live on got a few of the crew with me. I thought I had somebody behind me. But anyway, my daughter said when she's got watching me live, she'll have me up on the TV and Jasmine will start giggling and waving. Because they got a few of those feline overlords. That's what I was just saying a little while ago, how Jasper's fine with the cats as long as he remembers that the cats are in charge. Oh yes, she is definitely. She's sitting up. She's holding. You don't have to really hold her head for her anymore. She's starting to sit up on her own. She's actually starting to try to push herself up to crawl. It's really cool. Yeah, for 4 months, it's awesome. And she gets mad because she can't. She'd be on her belly trying to push herself up, and she gets mad. You'll see her. She'll do this. I told Holly, I said, you're going to have your hands full with that one when she gets going. She's definitely opinionated. When Holly said when she has me up on the TV, that Jasmine will see me up there and start laughing and waving. So, of course, Mimi has to laugh and wave back. Oh, definitely. She is a feisty one. Hey, Bella. This is Skylar's sister, Bella. She is so sweet. She'll probably see her do this in a minute. She'll take and lay her head on my shoulder. You gonna say hi? Oh, she's a good girl. This has got to be one of the sweetest cats we have. She's giving me kisses now. But anyway, I'm really thinking of adding the words Critter Connection, like, to the end of my username. I would really prefer just to change the channel name to Miss Sunrise Dawn's Critter Connection without changing my handle, but I don't know how to do that. Laura said, hi, Bella. Got her tail. She don't care. They don't care. They don't care. No. You want to say hi? I don't want to change my username. Like, I don't want that to show, like when I go in chats, I don't want that to necessarily be, thank you, Laura. I don't want that to necessarily be my username, but I want that to be my channel name, and I don't know how to change just the channel name. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I might have to Google that. My nose itching. A cat hair on my nose. You think Mary may know how to do that? She might have to ask her. I've been meaning to ask Mary about how to use Nightbot too. Because I like that Nightbot thing that she does. Yeah, he might know. I'm not trying to think of any others that might know. Yeah, Nightbot is good. I like Nightbot. I think it makes it easier on the mods. Because people can share their own links and stuff. Yeah, and Crafty knows how to Nightbot. Her and Mary both. I remember being on Mary's stream when she was learning Nightbot. That was literally the only reason she was doing the stream. I think I was the only one on there for a while. But I just have to learn how to put it on myself. Now, did you pop in on there too? Yeah, I'm also wanting to learn how to do an introductory video because I've got a song, or an introduction song. I've got a song picked out. It's I had it done on that Suno app. I just got to figure out how to attach it. Anyway. Oh, Bella. Isabella. Isn't she sweet, y'all? Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like I've missed way too many of Mary's streams. Sometimes I go on there and lurk. And most of the time I say hi, but sometimes if I'm doing something, I'll go on there and lurk. And I was told yesterday that Dusty was lurking on my stream yesterday morning. So, Dusty, if you're lurking somewhere, hi. And she's the Bella. Her name was supposed to be Isabella, and us just call her Bella, but like the first time I took her to the vet, I forgot to actually like put her name down as Isabella, so she's officially Bella. Isabella. Yeah. She's usually very vocal. Okay, thank you so much for coming in, Laura. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you get feeling better. Hang on, y'all. She's caught on my shirt. There we go. Yep, a Bella Meow. She's very vocal. She's actually being very, very quiet for her right now. She's usually really vocal. Aren't you, Bella? Bella. Can I help? Before I forget, don't forget the like button, y'all. And if there's anybody that's watching that hasn't subscribed, I would really appreciate if you do subscribe. That would be awesome. I was told again yesterday to give up on my YouTube channel, or basically told to give up on my YouTube channel and focus on, getting a 40-hour-a-week job, which is about impossible with my eyesight and the way it is and my legs the way they are. I don't see how that's going to happen. I mean, I can't drive at night. Can't drive early in the morning. I have to stay within just a few miles. So that definitely knocks down my job opportunities. And also, I can't drive on the freeway. I have to go all back roads. So that cuts down on job opportunities. So, that's why I'm trying so hard to get this monetized. Well, plus, sometimes I can be a petty Betty when I want to. And I was told that I couldn't that I wouldn't be able to do it. So, hey, Brian. Look, Brian. Look what's in my lap. Hang on. Let me see if I can get this in the other. Sorry, guys. I must have hit it. I must have bumped it with my hand. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now? Anyway, I remember telling. I think it was telling my husband that Okay, awesome. Not to try to get our daughter to stop being so stubborn, but to teach her how to use it. Because I think a little bit of stubbornness does us all good. And I don't, not that I know anybody and not that I know where my daughters got their stubbornness from. Let's just put it this way: they have different dads, but they're both stubborn. So had to come from me. Anyway. I keep thinking there's a cat behind me, and there's not. For what? Well, yeah, there is. I knew there was. Thought I sensed one behind me. There's Callie. Callie. What you doing, Callie? What are you doing, baby? Allergies. I hate them. Exactly, Sophia. You just got to channel it in the right direction and pair it with rational thinking. Yeah, you can definitely use stubbornness to your advantage. That's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm determined. I'm going to prove these people wrong. And y'all have been such an amazing help helping me do that. Oh. This is Callie. This is Skylar and Bella's mama. We took her in. She was already pregnant. So yeah, that's why I came to live here. Then we ended up keeping all her brother, and the babies. Exactly, Sophia. Don't ever let anybody get you down. No. I may have to go outside just to get away from. I don't know if it's cat hair or what it is. Something's bothering my eyes. Jasper, can I get up? Look, y'all. Jasper said no, I can't get up. I almost couldn't get him up this morning. I had to pick him up, literally, and stand him up to get him up this morning. Because if I could have just left him in the bedroom, I would have, but yeah, we don't like leaving him in there without us. So I had to get him up. Sorry. All right, Jasper. What's up, baby? And say, no, my bed's moving. Oh. And just to give everybody fair warning, I hope it doesn't bother anybody if I smoke. I have people actually get angry about that. You know, I try to keep it off of this. I'm gonna try to keep it off the screen, but you know. Oh, I gotta stretch my legs. Hang on. We have a cat on the crab tank. They're not allowed up there. It messes with the humidity in the crab tank. Come on, Miracle, get down. Thank you. Let me see if. Hang on, let's see if I can see any of the crabs up front here. Oh, they're sleeping this morning. Yeah. Didn't think dogs fall asleep fast without getting offended. I don't know if Jasper will come out with me or not. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. If he sees me walking towards the door, a lot of times he'll get up and come with me. You want to come out, Jasper? Nope, he's curled up in the ball. Alright. Plus, it feels good out here this morning. It's actually a little cool. That's the way I like it. Alright, Sandy. I was trying to give fair warning. Hope nobody minds me smoking. But, anyway. I was kind of hoping my daughter might pop in this morning, but I didn't even text her until I was going live. I know she was taking the baby to the doctor. And I meant to ask him, if you would keep my husband in your thoughts, prayers, good vibes, whatever you do. They think he's got what they call essential tremors, which is, oddly enough, ran very heavily in my ex-husband's family. Like, there's a chance my daughter will end up having it because it ran so heavy in her dad's family. It's sort of like Parkinson's. A lot of people don't know what it is. But it's sort of like Parkinson's in that they shake just constantly. I know that, thank you, Sandy. Right now it's not too bad. It's mostly just like when he tries to drink something, his hands will start shaking. Sometimes if he stands too long, his legs will shake. But I do know it gets progressively worse. From experience, it gets progressively worse. My first father-in-law, he had it, and he shook so much that he eventually had to be in a wheelchair because he couldn't stay balanced. Well, the weird thing is nobody in his family has it, but that I know of. Of course, he doesn't know a lot of his extended family. I need to ask. I've got his cousin on my friends list. I may ask her about it. But yeah, he's with my first father-in-law. He went to Emory. It's down in Atlanta, and he was one of the first people to have an experimental at the time. This was back in 2002. He had surgery done. He had 2 different brain surgeries. One, you have to put 2 stimulators in on either side of his brain to try to help with the shaking. No, and unfortunately, I don't think physical therapy helps. It didn't help with any of the ones in my ex's family. But he, at the time the surgery was considered experimental. I would assume in 20-something years they've probably improved it. So I'm hoping, they say that now there are beta blockers that he can take to help. So I'm hoping that there's a much better treatment, because the stimulators helped for a little while with my father-in-law, but they didn't help for long. I mean, he could turn them on and off, and you could see his shaking get really bad when he turned them off. So I guess it did help some, but it didn't stop it. Now he learned to joke about it. You know, he had a really good attitude about it. He would like, he liked those little baby tomatoes. He called them Tommy Toes. And he said, I start with about 5 on my spoon. He said, I'm lucky if I get one to my mouth. And when my daughter was, my oldest daughter was, she was just a tiny baby. Anytime she needed rock to sleep, a lot of times we'd just hand her off to him. He'd say he could just naturally rock her. He'd just hold her and he was rocking her, you know. And they'd both end up falling asleep. But yeah, my father-in-law had it. His dad had it. At least one of his sisters had it. My husband's great aunt had it. All four, my ex-husband, sorry, my ex-husband and all of his siblings have it had it in some form or another. I've heard that his brother is now in a wheelchair, which he wasn't when we were together. But yeah, I mean, it really could. I mean, physical therapy possibly could help. We're going to see what the neurologist says. But at the time, you know, physical therapy for my father-in-law wasn't even offered as an option, really. I think the nursing home might have done some when he did end up having to go into a nursing home. They might have done some physical therapy. I mean, he could walk, just not very well. You know, he had to have help. My daughter just told me yesterday, the first time she saw him walking, she didn't know who he was because she'd never seen him walk. But and my youngest daughter, even though she's not, you know, she's not related to them by blood, he always said that was his honorary granddaughter. But he passed before she even turned a year old. Unfortunately, COVID got him. But this was before they knew COVID was even a thing in the U.S. This was in February of 20, and it started here in March of 20, so they later told us that they thought it was pneumonia, but they told us later that it was not. Anyway, a little more awake now. That's one thing I like about it being cool in the mornings. I can go outside, it wakes me up. But I was talking last night. Oh, really, Sophia? Did he have something like that, or did he have Parkinson's or something close to it? Let's see, with my father-in-law, his speech was fine until one of the surgeries, they accidentally nicked the part of the brain that controls speech, and after that he always slurred. You know, we could understand him. If you were around him all the time, you could understand him. But people that weren't around him all the time sometimes had a hard time understanding him. But I remember one story I was telling last night with my father-in-law. It was, actually, it's really about my daughter. She was about 3 at the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Sophia. I know that had to be really rough for him and for y'all. Hi, Miracle. Miracle came to say hi. But, I remember one time this is more about, like I said, this was more about my daughter. This is Miracle, the one-eyed wonder kitty. She was about 3, though. My daughter was always small for her age anyway, so she was tiny, but boy, did she have attitude. And there was a restaurant, a chain restaurant here for a while that was it's called Ryan's Steakhouse, and my father-in-law ran this huge ballpark. So he had yeah. At least he kept it. I'm really glad it helped him. Maybe that's something we can look into. But my father-in-law ran this huge ballpark, had several ball fields, soccer ball fields, stuff like that. And even now they built it up even more. Right? We went over there the other day, and they built it up a lot. But he had this deal with Ryan's that they could advertise for free at the park if he could eat for free. So it worked out perfect for them. Him and my mother-in-law would go there almost every day. They went to Ryan's. They knew all the staff and stuff. But I actually became best friends with a lot of them. But anyway, I remember one time we were there eating with them, and one of the waitresses came by and she said, "Now, Carlene," which was my mother-in-law, she said, "Carlene, she said, there's this man and his wife just came in, and boy, he could be Raymond's brother." And Carlene looked up and she said, "That's because it is." And my daughter stood up in her chair and she looked over there. She looked at that waitress and said, "Why did you put my Sonny and my Carol over there?" And she went over there and she said, "Uncle Sonny, Aunt Carol, you're coming with me." And she picked up their tray with their stuff on it and starts walking off to our table. I said, "Sonny, Carol, I guess y'all are coming to eat with us." It cracked me up because it's the way she just told them they were coming over with her. She didn't ask, she told. I remember when she was little, she would go around. They had a birthday song they would do. And anytime it was somebody's birthday, she would get up and walk and run over there with them and sing with them. She was so cute. Everybody got a kick out of her because she was just this teeny tiny little thing over there just clapping away with them. Oh, gotta love kids. That's why the animals listened to her. They did. We were talking about that last night, how one of our dogs, when she'd run off, I could holler for her. She'd keep going. My mom, anybody else would holler for her. She'd keep going. My daughter would stomp that one little foot, put her little hands on her hips and say, "Smokey, come here." And Smokey would turn around and run back almost every time. Yeah. I have a picture where I had put on the it popped up in my Facebook memories the other day. I had put in the caption that this is the look that Smokey has when she sees Holly. And she was sitting by the fence waiting on Holly to come over there. And she was smiling. I don't know how else to say except that dog was smiling. Waiting for her girl to come to her. Wasn't she miracle? Yeah. This is a sweet girl here. I'm the only one that Miracle will let love on her. She was abused apparently as a kitten, so say life started out rough, didn't it, Miracle? And so now I only trust Mama. She's been in the same house with my husband for years. He's never done anything to her and she runs from him. Anyway. Hi, Alexander. Welcome in. Oh, you want groups of cats? Here's one of them. That's Skylar. Here is Skylar's sister Bella. And there's 10 more. We have 13. Oh yeah, she's definitely a mama's girl. Alexander, where are you chatting from? It's nice to meet you. I'm in the USA in northern Georgia. Oh yeah, the black and white one. That's Skylar. We have another one around here that looks just like her. I tell you what, if you subscribe and keep coming back, oh, Scotland, oh, that's cool. If you subscribe, keep coming back, you will definitely see almost all of them. At some point or another, they all tend to pop in. I do have one that has never been on a stream with me before, but that's because, oh, awesome. Thank you, Alexander. I have one that has not been on a stream with me before because she is my husband's cat, 100%. And she likes me, I think, but she doesn't come sit in my lap usually. So, I'm hoping one day, her name is Natasha, I'm hoping one day she'll pop on a stream, but she hasn't yet. Bree Bree. I thought Sabrina was going to come say hi. There are more than a dozen cats in this house. We have a baker's dozen. We have 13. Sorry, I was trying to move the camera over here where you can see her better, but Miracle decided to move. There you go. That's the one-eyed wonder kitty. Nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. We do have one dog. He's over there asleep. And like I was telling them earlier, he does great as long as he remembers that the cats are in charge. They're all rescues. Aren't you? All of us. Yeah. This poor girl had a very rough start in life. Oh, thank you, Alexander. I think I'm the lucky one, though. Because I get to love on them. Yeah. This one was found abandoned in a parking lot at 4 weeks old, and we're pretty sure she was tossed from a moving vehicle. She had a bad eye infection, so she ended up losing her eye. But now, for the most part, she is healthy as can be. She does have a few concerns, but, nothing major. She has stomach issues, and she has, she gets colds every now and then, but yeah, for the most part, I'm healthy as a horse. Yeah. She's sweet. Oh, thank you, Sophia. Yeah, they're all spoiled. What's the fun of having them if you can't spoil them? That's what I want to know. People always say, well, I've heard actually have people tell me I spoil them too much. No. What's the fun? What's the point of having them if you can't spoil them? Right, Miracle? We were told when we got her, because of her missing eye, they said, her depth perception would be off, and it is. It's off some, a little bit, but they said she'll never be able to jump into high places. That was a lie. And she does have one blind spot, like on this side over here. Just a small area that she doesn't seem to be able to see, but they were like, well, she'll never be able to jump into high places. She'll never whatever. Exactly, Sophia. It did take her some time, but now let me show you one of her favorite spots to sit. Hang on, flip this around here. Way up there is one of her favorite places. That's where she sits almost all the time. Sorry about my daughter's junk corner over there. But we'll find her on top of the refrigerator, but yet she wouldn't be able to jump to high places. Say, nobody told me that, so I just did it anyway. It took her a little while, but she figured it out, didn't you? Yeah, my parents definitely go by the spoiling the grandchildren part. My daughter wouldn't have half the stuff she has if it wasn't for my mama. It seems like every other time I see my mom, she's, bringing bringing the kiddo new clothes or buying stuff for the great grandbaby or my oldest daughter. She's always buying somebody something. So, yeah, cats don't like to be held back by limitations. That is very true. My mom, well, she's given up now, but for the longest time, she'd always say, you don't need to let the cats jump up here. You don't need to let them jump there. I'm like, at the time, we had 10 cats. I think it was 10. It's like, if you want to come over here and police where 10 cats go, come right ahead, because I ain't got that kind of time. Hey, Jazzy Girl Sarah. Good to see you. Miracle, can you say hi to Sarah? Say hi, Sarah. This is Miracle, the one-eyed wonder kitty. That's her nickname, the one-eyed wonder kitty. Anyway. So how have you been, Sarah? It's good to see you in here. Oh, thank you. Sarah says you're beautiful. Somebody told me, this is one of the people in here told me a second ago that wanting to see groups of cats. I told him I can take care of that. We got a baker's dozen over here. Jasper's he's here too, but he's over on the other side of the couch asleep. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah. Do you have like a Fitbit or something like that? I remember when I worked at Amazon, when I worked in the Amazon warehouse, I used to wear a Fitbit, and I would get up to 20,000 steps in a day. But that's good. Definitely, keep building them up. Speaking of which, I may go for a walk in a little bit. Oh, okay. You just use a pedometer on your phone? I didn't know they had those. I need to look into that. So I lost my Fitbit a long time ago. I left Amazon in 2017. So yeah, it's been a while. Oh, you had knee replacements? I don't think I knew that. I did not know that, Sarah. No. You gonna talk? This one here? Oh, really? I'm gonna have to see if my phone has that. Or if I can put one on here. This one here, when she wants to talk, you will hear her from the next county. That's how we are here, Sarah. It's very much spring-like, but it's a little bit cold. Like in the mornings, it's still a little cool, but it's actually, I like the cooler weather, so for me, it's perfect. Really, Sandy? I'm gonna have to see if I can find mine on here. I'm sure it's probably got it. Oh, Miracle. What are you doing, Miracle? Oops. She's scrolling the chat. Oh, awesome. Thanks, y'all. I'm gonna look into that because I'm determined to lose 50 pounds by my birthday, which is in August. So I'm gonna have to literally get a move on. Oh, and I don't know if y'all saw that I scheduled a live for this coming month. I scheduled a live on April the 23rd. That is my daughter's birthday. Hey, Shelly Kelly. Popping in from work. Miracle, say hi. But I scheduled a live on here for my daughter's birthday. She's been asking to come on a stream with me, and normally we try to keep her her face off the camera. I don't even usually say her name, but I think on her birthday coming up, I'm gonna let her do a stream with me. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I'm gonna have to look into that too. So, I've been having problems with my legs. My legs swell and get really sore. So I may have to see if I can find like a good exercise routine that doesn't involve standing up much. I'm sure I'm sure they have them. I've seen them. I've just not ever actually sat down and watched them. Yeah. What you want, baby? This one right here. If she wants attention and I don't give her attention fast enough, she will get it behind me on the couch or wherever and start attacking my head. Yeah, chair exercises and chair yoga. Yeah, that's what it's called. I couldn't think of the terminology for it. And oh yeah, swimming does help. Ooh, my parents have a pool. They haven't opened it yet. They probably won't open it until May. But when they get that open, that would definitely help. And plus, my daughter will have fun. You know, my oldest daughter, when she was my youngest daughter's age, she was swimming like a little fish. Am I buffering? Am I still buffering, or am I good now? Hopefully it's good. But my oldest daughter, you know, she swam like a little fish. But my youngest, she's still learning. Is that better, y'all? Can y'all see me? Hopefully y'all can see and hear me. Can I get a 5x5? Oh. I hope I'm not still buffering. But anyway. Okay, awesome. Thanks, y'all. Sophia, that's very true. And so that would be a lot easier on my legs than walking. See, I live right beside a walking track, and I've been trying to take advantage of that. But it's kind of hard when you're like, it's not really the bottoms of my feet so much; it's the tops of my feet that are really tender, and they stay swollen. And I'm not really sure why. I went to the doctor, and basically all they told me was, "Well, put it up and put some heat, keep heat on it, alternate heat and ice or something." And I'm like, really? Sorry. My eyes really bothered me. Anyway. What you think of Miracle? There's my Holly Dolly. For those of you who haven't met my daughter, that's Holly. Are you headed to the doctor, or are you fixing to, or are you at the doctor's office? You literally just woke up. I started to text you before I went live, but then I thought, no, she may be getting the baby ready. Oh, and Mike Murdochagal, we call her Sophia, just so you know. And look who I have, Holly. It's Miracle, the One-Eyed Wonder Kitty. She came to sit with me. Is Jasmine up yet? And her appointment was the time you gave me last night. Was that your time or my time? Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta try to stretch my back. Oh, okay. 9 your time, so what, here in about an hour? A little less than an hour, actually. What? Inquiring minds need to know. She needs to see her Mimi. What is that on your stomach? So she must be with Nana. Oh. Look, y'all. Jasper's snoozing. Look at this. Forgive the messy floor there. And he's still snoozing away. Oh. And he got out of bed yet? So you haven't had coffee yet either. It's free babysitting and Mimi's happy. Yeah. So see, you can come down here, just bring me Jasmine and go do whatever you need to do, and Jasmine and I will hang out, and I won't spoil her at all. You won't get coffee until you leave. Well, alrighty then. But yeah, see, you can bring Jasmine here, and like I said, I won't spoil her. No, I won't. You know I won't. So, yeah, it's kind of weird to think of myself as grandma. Shelly Kelly knows me too well. I might spoil her a little bit, just a little. Like my parents spoiled Holly just a little. Oh, Skylar. Miracle has left us and Skylar took her place. Anyway. Oh. I need to see her. I wish you could come down after the appointment today, but I know you probably can't. I know you gotta probably pick Junior back up, around 3, I guess? A little later. Yeah, that is the rule, Shelly Kelly. I have to spoil her. Just a little bit. Oh, he gets off at 7 tonight? See, you could come down and visit. Like today. I want to see y'all. I'd like to see Junior too, but if he's working, that's different. Shelly, you will love it. So, you will love it. It was a shock at first, I'm going to be honest. Holly can tell you. Hi, Sahil. Welcome back. Holly can tell you I was a little shocked at first, but I got over that pretty quick. Oh, my baby. I'm doing well, Sahil. How are you? Sorry, the cat's headbutting the phone. Apparently, y'all, Skylar has woken up and decided that she would like to say hello, but she's gonna, she can't decide she can't decide where she wants to go. Sahil, where are you chatting from? I think I asked you before when you were on here, but I can't remember. I kept telling Holly I wasn't ready to be grandma, but it turns out I was ready to be grandma. Now I'm just ready to see her more. Oh, you're from Kashmir, India. That's very cool. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm in northern Georgia in the United States. Exactly. If Mimi wants the baby, she's got to deal with the fit. I can deal with that. Holly had colic as a baby. We can deal with some fussing. Oh, anyway. Yep, I'm from Georgia. Ugh, stupid allergies have got my eyes really itching. Yeah, she is a really good baby. We got lucky in that respect. She's a really good baby. She's really sweet. She likes to sit and watch what's going on. You know, Sandy said hi, Skylar. Goldberg, yeah, Goldberg he played football for Georgia for a while until he got hurt. For those, oh, she's almost rolling. Oh, hey, Best Life, how are you? Welcome in, everybody. You're in Oregon right now, but you're in California. I mean, from California. So he'll totally understand that. I would love to travel, but I just don't have the finances. But, before I forget, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would so appreciate it. And please don't forget to hit the like button. I would appreciate that. Sorry, my eyes keep trying to close because allergies. So I understand. We are in the same boat. All right, you guys. We're getting pretty close to the hour and 20-minute mark. I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up there because it's oh, Echo. That's right. I forgot. I'm sorry, Echo. I forgot. I forgot you had said to call you Echo. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because I do need to go ahead and put. I need to go put my eye drops in and things like that. Yeah, so hell, I totally understand. But oh, well, give her a kiss for me, Holly. Anyway, guys, like I said, I am gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. I hope everybody has a great rest of your Tuesday. I'm probably gonna. I'll probably be back on tonight. I can't say for 100% sure. I love you too, Holly. And so if I can, I will. But sorry. Anyway, y'all. And so you may have to remind me here in a little while. But I've got, because like I said, I do have to go put my eye drops in and stuff. But I love you guys. I will see y'all in the chats, or I'll see y'all in the next stream. Please make sure if you see somebody without a smile that you give them one of yours, because you don't know who may need that smile. I love you guys, and I will see y'all around. Bye-bye.